Let's talk about dank schools.
Let's go. Dark Souls is coming up.
Yes.
It's coming up a little slower than we wanted. Did you hear that it got delayed?
I did hear that.
Sad news.
Oh, well.
But this is not the news segment, nor is this sad. It just gives us more time to prepare.
Yes, it's a scary thing. Dark Souls is, well, we're going to talk about it. You guys already know. It's hard. It's a difficult series.
It is difficult.
Indeed.
It's a third-person action RPG, which means you are actually slashing people, but your character levels up. It's not like Mario, where you have the same power throughout the whole game. Stats.
Classes, etc.
Made by FromSoft. They are famous from this series, and what else?
Bloodborne,
Okay.
which is same thing but in a different setting.
Okay.
As far as I've seen,
All right.
I'm sure that there are many differences, but that is what I see. I see, it's emo Dark Souls. No.
Okay, and other Souls things?
Yes, Demon Souls, which is its predecessor, which was preceded by King's Fields or something like that. But that was kind of a different kind of game. It's kind of a spiritual successor.
Not as famous, huh?
Not as famous. That was done in the 90s, so
Ooh.
it's been a while.
They waited a while.
Yes.
This is a 2011 title. It's getting remastered now. It's still coming out on time in May for the other platforms, just not Switch. It's a little sad. It was going to be one of our biggest third-party day and date releases, but it didn't happen. So it still takes a little longer to develop for Switch, and that's probably just graphical optimization stuff. If it was a game with an art style like Scribblenauts or Snifferclips, probably be much easier to get it out on the same time as other platforms.
True.
This is one of the best games ever, says a lot of people, and they praise its combat, its level design, and more. Even the storyline, which I don't honestly know how much I'm going to pay attention to, but we'll see. Never played this series, but I am excited to try it.
As far as the story goes, I've watched people play it and have not really fully understood it. So unless you are spending the time, and I've read that you have to talk to the people, read the item descriptions to get the lore. You're not going to do that.
No.
So I don't think that it's necessarily integral. Obviously there are certain goals that you want to accomplish. It's a little bit minimalistic. I've always thought, even from just watching it, that the goal was you're like the zombie dude. You're undead. Mm-hmm. That the goal was to go back to being human or uncursed or something like that. But I'm not quite sure if that is really the whole story.
Yeah.
And I think there's more to it, and I don't want to spoil anything. I looked a little bit for kind of what the goal of the game is, but...
Okay. Sounds kind of Metroid Prime-ish. The lore's there if you want to scan it and talk to a bunch of people, but you can also just blow your way past it and blast people.
Yeah.
This is an open world designed game. Cautious gameplay is encouraged. If you're just willy-nillying, you're going to be...
You're dead.
Dead.
You will die.
I was trying to think of a word that would rhyme with Billy or Nilly and equal dead, but that doesn't exist.
You'll end up chilly.
That's right. Let's just say chilly.
So one thing that I found out was apparently helpful, and I know there are different classes, and I also know that Dark Souls 2 is different than Dark Souls.
Ooh.
Dark Souls 2 is the one that I've played. I've played all of maybe 2 hours of it.
Okay.
And it is advantageous, or it was advantageous, to pick a specific class that I can't remember, but he had axes, 2 axes, and he attacked quickly. Attacks take a long time.
Oh, so
he's weaker.
Monster Hunter-ish.
Yes, he was weaker, but my attacks were faster, so I could get a couple attacks in, and then run away.
Okay. Hey,
it's hard.
Go away.
And that's just the consensus of this game, is that it's hard. It's going to be difficult. You're going to die a lot. I was going to say I'd like to see a zero death run, but I can only imagine how tedious and long that would take.
Right.
It would almost be more fun to watch people die over and over again.
Crash Course, look for the bonfires.
Yes.
It's where you heal up. So
and save.
And save, which is important. So you mentioned being undead, and there's this mechanic where you have humanity and you have hollow. When you're hollow, you're dead, and you're trying to get back to your humanity. When you have your humanity, you're alive. People are trying to kill you to get back their humanity, and you kill people in hollow form to become human again. But when you're human, you can also enlist the help of other humans, so it's very advantageous to be human.
Yes. So, yeah, it's a feature. Yep. Humanity is a feature. I think there's like levels of humanity too. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Like, it blows my mind. And there are certain things like when you die, you drop you drop souls, which is like money.
Yes. You remember in Shovel Knight, when you fall in a pit, the 3 money bags fly up? That is from Dark Souls.
Oh, it was taken from them. Okay, yeah. And I think it's a good mechanic, and I think that also if you apply humanity, like I think you can get humanity and not use it, but if you apply humanity and then die, then you lose it.
Crazy K says, I heard there's a guy who streamed himself beating all 3 games in a row without dying once.
How?
I think I saw that.
What?
I think it was Billy Mitchell.
Really?
No. Oh. But I'm saying it might have been a cheater.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, that's crazy. I could understand somebody beating all 3 games without dying once, but in a row is insane.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to ask you, when you played it, are there a lot of buttons, a lot of controls going on?
It wasn't too terribly complicated.
Okay.
I mean, there were, but I think it's just basic mechanics of attack, run, using items.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit of nuance as far as items and magic and stuff like that, but as far as like the controls being super complicated,
yeah,
I don't remember that.
Okay, that's good, because difficult games I do fine with. I prefer it when it's not thanks to the controls.
Yes.
Like if I
legitimate difficulty.
Yeah, exactly. And one knock I could say against Breath of the Wild is that the controls are very complicated. And a lot of the times I'm pressing plus when I'm supposed to press minus and L twice. And I don't know. And the nice thing about Breath of the Wild is that it doesn't often get that intense. Like, you might press some wrong buttons, but it's not like life or death. Whereas with Dark Souls, I feel like there's going to be a lot of life or death moments, and I want that to be down to my reflexes and skill.
I think that it will.
Yeah.
I think that it will be.
Cool.
Crazy Case says the guy never got hit either. How is that even possible? I don't know how that's possible. Like, really.
Suspect.
I would almost want to watch that. Almost. So, the Switch version, you mentioned that it's coming out again for these systems.
Summer. Sorry.
The Switch version has the amiibo, which is a total game changer.
Well, it doesn't have the amiibo in the game.
Well, no.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it has the amiibo feature.
You have to pay for it.
But literally all it does is the... That's all it does. I looked it up. Like,
can you do that normally, or do you have to unlock it or something?
I guess you have to tap the amiibo, and he goes like this. The other guy, the Solaire guy, he goes like that regularly, and so it allows you to do that.
They should let
$15 to go like this.
Does it heal you a little bit?
No, that is literally all it does.
Me.
I'm not joking you. I looked it up. I can't remember what news site it was, but they were like, "Yeah, the Solaire amiibo is coming out," and all that the direct said was that he does this. I don't know if that's it, and then the edit was, "That's all he does."
They should let the Wii Fit trainer also activate that pose.
Yes, yes.
Developers, you've got until summer to finish your game. Please include Wii Fit Trainer functionality.
That's right.
What else we got?
It's playable offline.
Okay.
If you play online, you enlist the help of other people, I think.
Yes, you do. So that is important to note because there's a Switch game you're going to be playing on the go. You're not going to have that necessarily unless you're Simeon. And wherever Simeon goes, Wi-Fi follows.
That's right. I got that infinite Wi-Fi hotspot.
Oh, nice. You got a good deal.
Yes, I did.
So otherwise, you'll be on your own. You're gonna be on your own. You're gonna be on your own.
And that's okay. You can definitely beat the game. Apparently, it's a little bit harder, and you miss out on beating people up with other people that are people, as opposed to NPCs. I think you can Solaire is a person that can come and help you fight battles, and also you get to see where people die.
Yeah.
In the online, and that is fun, watching people like run off cliffs
and avoid those places.
Yes, and they can leave little notes.
I know I sounded
ghosty notes.
Really weird a minute ago. That was what a creepy Greyhound bus driver told me one time over the intercom. He was like, "We're stopping here for 3 minutes. If you're not back in time, you're gonna be on your own. You're gonna be on your own."
He said that.
He would say everything twice at the end too, so stuck with me.
That is bizarre. Where was this?
I was on my way to maybe see Reba or Seattle. If I ever went to Seattle without you, I'm not sure.
You've gone to Seattle without me, but I don't know if you took a bus. You might have. I don't know.
Gonna be on my own. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the crew.
Don't forget to sponsor us on Patreon, where you can get all of our content.
Ooh, yeah.
We've got so much content on YouTube, but there is so much special stuff. The Patreon show, you get behind the scenes stuff. You get to see how janky our props are in this new setup.
Yeah, and we're about to do the Patreon show here pretty soon. We could literally pick that camera up and show.
I think that we should. I was thinking about that, and I think that's only right.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.